What's going on YouTube? Earthpower here, bringing you guys another Duel Series. This week we have myself running Fresh Av, the deck brought to you by Ryan Valentino, using all of his innovation to basically bring this 5-color mayhem to the top spots in a lot of KMCs recently. Chase Cosgrove top last weekend, as well as Ryan Valentino's list that wound up winning the KMC 2 weeks ago. And then we've got CVH, he's on camera right now.
What's up, everybody?
We'll be fading to him shortly. He's running a Nature Light sort of aggro deck, something like we've seen with Richard Zapp's top decks over the past weekend, and Muhammad's list that he used to win the Monroeville KMC. So, but for now, we're going to talk about Fresh Av.
The first ever combo deck in the game of Kaijudo.
Yeah. And one that actually is, I mean, it works for the most part. This is the exact list that Chase Cosgrove used to win the KMC in Akron, Ohio at ARG. We'll just go through the curve real quick, talk about some of the highlights, and then we'll get into it. 3 Rain Cloud Kraken, early 2-drop. I think it's like literally the only thing that we have that's like a stable blocker that's...
Or just a blocker at all, right?
Decent power. Well, Hover Talon's a Shield Blast, 2,000 power creature. I mean, it's not quite Kraken, but again, this deck is running off. I don't know what the Shield Blast count is. I think it's like 17. But
I'll count while you talk.
Right, it's a lot. But 3 Hover Talon, 3 Targusher, because it's literally the only other answer to certain rush cards like Conflagration, Blinder Beetle Prime even, and just other big Evos that come out early that the deck otherwise wouldn't be able to deal with.
It was 15 blast, by the way.
15, perfect. 3 Psychic Predator Rusalka, because it locks down, again, the big Evos. Like, the whole idea of this deck is to slow your opponent down for the first 6 or 7 turns, and then start getting your combo pieces off. Using cards like Infernal Taskmaster, the pretty much the card that makes this deck work. As long as Infernal Taskmaster is out, everything in this deck can do what it wants to, pretty much. It's a lot of like come into play effects with attacking things to like use with Slayer and kind of just keep punching at shields until you just get there, or use cards like Agrix to blow up things with Brand. But like Infernal Taskmaster is the centerpiece that makes all of these combos work. And as long as it's on the board, the deck is live. The other 4-drop is Underworld Stalker, again another Slayer. It gives you a reliable creature every turn after 4, and something that again will slow the opponent down and just sort of like bump off with all their big things. A really neat card that I like in this deck is Kronax the Brutal, the only card that I've seen recently that can actually deal with the hexproof guys, deal with lemons, deal with laws, because it lets you just attack them, which is something we haven't seen a lot of in the meta currently.
A lot of attacking, just not a lot of attacking creatures that are untapped.
Right. 2 Broodmother, which I think is interesting. I think in a deck that is 42 cards, it's all creatures, could probably be 3 Broodmother. The other 5-drop is a Major Owl. I think that switch could probably be made there. There's probably arguments for both.
There's gotta be some. Broodmother's so good.
Yeah.
Because the original version was running 3, right? I'm like fairly certain.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. But he opted for 2 Broodmother and the 1 Owl. You know, Owl just kind of gets in there, does what it was doing last season, and he's back again. We're going to get the Shield Blast creatures. Yeah, the guys that make the deck, I guess, work against anything relatively aggressive at all. 3 Keo, 3 Cryonucleus, 3 Sumo Artichoke, 3 Arbiter. You guys know what Arbiter does, the card's nuts. War Chief Keo fights a dude. If you get some of the bigger guys out, like Infernal Taskmaster,
Slayers, actually, so that's a combo.
Yep, Slayers work with it as well. But Infernal Taskmaster is actually really big. I think it's something a lot of people underestimate. It's 4 for 5,000, just flat. So it can kill a lot of things like outside of Swordhorn.
It's the Chillwind Yeti.
Yeah. Cryonucleus locks down a guy, pretty much doing what Psychic Predator Rusalka does, but out of the shields, and then Sumo Artichoke being the biggest of the 4 at 3,000 power, and can potentially is another card that can stop hexproof guys if it's like the last shield broken kind of situation.
It's like kind of a Shield Blast blocker.
Yeah. The combo pieces, more or less, are the 2 Serpents, the 2 Grand Manipulator Agrix, and the 3 Brand. Brand's a card that I think sort of sat back for a while. I kind of watched the meta work and then realized, oh hey, with Infernal Taskmaster I can do neat things. Basically the idea is you summon a Boran with an Infernal Taskmaster on board, and then another turn later you summon an Agrix. Like, it's a lot of combo pieces that need to go off correctly. But once these two are on board, you summon an Agrix, you fast attack with it, blow up a couple of your dudes, Brand summons a whole bunch of new dudes, Agrix breaks a whole bunch of shields, and then you're probably just going to win. Because
and hey, if you have Serpents out, you get a bunch of shields.
Yeah, if Serpents is out too, you get a crap ton of shields.
So you can be used defensively with Agrix too, just like, hey, I'm breaking shields, but I might not win, but I'm just going to like get 5 shields that'll make me live against aggro.
Yep. So, really neat stuff there, and I mean, that's the whole idea. Basically, using Fertile Taskmaster to just keep poking at them with fast attacking creatures that have come into play effects like Cryo, War Chief, and Arbiter, and just kind of get there.
Talk about Squatche. It's like the one unique card that wasn't in Valentino's deck.
Chase Cosgrove talked about this in the Stormspark Cast podcast. He was running it to get over on other fresh ad decks. It was kind of his piece to just kind of like, alright, so I've got all my combo pieces, I'm going in. If they get me on the crackback, like, Squillis is the card that I can bring down and just sort of end the game in my favor. And that's
also really sweet off board, right? It's just
awesome.
All of a sudden it's Bound Bazaar.
Exactly, yeah. Again, with Squillis, with Infernal, I mean, it's still accomplishing the same thing, just hitting and making it impossible for the opponent to really do anything, because effectively it's our only creature discard right now that is not a spell. So, and
in the deck, it's not Spiral, but
well, yeah, since Skull Shatter is not legal, this guy pretty much does that. So, good stuff. I like it, and we'll be featuring it here in this Duel Series. So stay tuned, and we'll feed over to CVH.
Hey everybody, CVH here. Bringing you the deck that I'll be using against Carl's Fresh Avenue deck.
Fresh Avenue deck.
Pardon me. That's how it was referred on the Kaijudo website, so it's really fun to say. Alright, so we have Nature Light Midrange here. For those of you unsure about what Midrange is, well, when I say aggro, I mean rush, but it's basically an aggro/rush deck that sacrifices speed for potency in its threats. For example, instead of cards like Conflagration, we're running gigantic things that are hard to deal with. And that's generally the way it wins, is by putting those on board in a timely manner and keeping them there, and then you win the game with them, and then it's over. But it is an aggressive deck at heart, and to that effect, there are some really good early progressions and curves you could draw. The 2-drop spot is actually not aggressive. You need a way to answer Violet Rush, so there's all the skirmishers here, and like the Ringcloud Krakens. Some builds actually run more, but this is what we're working with now, is all the skirmishers. These are more important than this because there are no light evolutions outside of Prime. So like, with the 7 Enforcers, like, I guess that means you could run 3 Kraken too, but like there's so many nature evolutions by comparison with Anjak, Rule Core, Great Claw, and Boulder Fist that these are just prime bait. Well, not prime bait, but good bait for the other guys.
Right.
And Kirkan's also that. It's actually kind of a butt card by itself, but you know, it can pop out there as a blast and like save you maybe as a kill like a Magris or something. Or it can just be bait, which is basically what it is. Or if you just have like the perfect aggro curve, then you can do that. I did lose to one of that. It was insane. Alright, so I got Swordhorn, it's just an insane nuts card. Turn-Off, just an insane nuts card. This is also bait for every evolution in the deck, so it's important. Also Battlebird Defender, same deal. Didn't know it was an Enforcer for the longest time, but that makes it really good. I've seen builds run 3 too, because it's just so good with Prime. Like, if you run Prime and you run this in the same deck, it's crazy. Talks of people... They're saying that the Hard 8 deck that Dave and Corey ran should have run this over Lemon, which is fair, and that's what this deck is doing exactly. Random ramp cards, Bronze Arm Tribe, a card we've seen in like a 1 or 1-of spot in some decks, is now a 2-of. Great Claw, I've seen it as a 3-of, but I do like the 2-of and 2 of these because you're committing less with this card to like losing to like a Slayer, so like this is a safer play. But this is also very good against some things, and it's also like the only answer to Conflagration this deck has in the early turns. Being a turn 4 evolution.
With Battlebred, it doesn't lose at all.
Yes, with Battlebred, it doesn't lose to Conflagration, but still nothing else can like get over, which kind of sucks. But we're not playing against Conflagration, so small miracles. Containment Field is an insane blast. No Piercing Judgment available to this deck, unfortunately. So make do with what we can, and we need some defense again against the aggressive decks. 3 Broodmother almost never misses. There's only 2 spells in the deck, so we're just not going to even talk about that. Could just go down to 2. No, not doing that. Anjak's crazy, one of the best turn 5 cards, along with Prime. I think they coexist pretty well together. You prime the decks, and against the decks that prime you, or if you're on the play against a Prime, Anjak is insane. I mean, it depends on the situation, obviously, but they're both really good. And Anjak will get you out, namely these 2 cards, or maybe like Battlebred Defender could be useful in some situations. Beast Lord Rule Core, bigger than most other evolutions that don't come down. Well, it's bigger than everything that comes down turn 6 and before. So it's going to be on the board hopefully for a while. And if it's not, at the very least it'll hopefully draw you a card and get you another creature. and the card will be another threat because there's so many. There's like 9, 5, 79, 11 actually. Ah, a deck that runs Revolutions in my junk deck. Alright, so then we got Boulder Fist the Pulverizer. It's going to pulverize the other hexproof decks, and when you're Boulder Fisted, it doesn't feel good, to be quite honest. Depending on the situation. I mean, you don't need it all the time. Like, this deck can just be really aggressive and curve out at these or these, but against the mirror or perhaps a deck that has a lot of laws and turnips, Boulder Fist is going to come in handy. And the random Shield Blast guys. 3 laws, 1 Sumo Artichoke. Don't feel super good playing this. Could be something else maybe, but again, I haven't used it, so it might be insane. I just wish, I mean, there are others, like you could like run a 3 of on Containment Field or something, maybe even Kraken or Battlebred over it, but we'll see how it works. It shouldn't be too bad. I'm just up against a deck that doesn't attack, so I probably won't see the most use. But I do like Arbiter, of course, and that's basically the deck.
Yep, so thoughts on how the matchup will wind up going? You chose
Having
Nature.
never played either of these decks ever.
You chose Nature Light over Fresh Ave
Yeah,
as your pick since you're behind in a Duel Series right now.
Yeah, I just didn't want to play this deck. I didn't want to play Fresh Ave.
Okay.
I did want to play. I don't know. I like the idea of like being proactive more than. I feel like a lot could go wrong with Fresh Ave, to where I just don't draw what I need. I don't know. Like, I've heard that this deck beats Fresh Ave, and I've also heard that this deck has a bad matchup to it. It might just come down to draws, to be honest.
Cool.
Yeah, I just gotta attack at the times when Shield Blast creatures don't kill me. Like, they're all really good, but aside from Slayers, like Swordhorn is just so big, there's no answer to it. Turnip's still hexproof. Like, as long as I don't just leave like a Renegade, or as long as I don't leave like a Kirkhand or a Bronze Arm Tribe going in by itself, it should be fine. I hope.
Alright, well, sounds good. We're going to fade to the match, guys. See you then. And we're back. Back at the old kitchen tabletop.
Yep, we had some technical difficulties in the other room,
Yeah,
but we're fixing them.
broken furniture.
No, wasn't that bad.
It's coming out of the roof. Almost killed us. We almost died right after that. We could have just not come back.
He's overreacting. Overreacting.
I might be overreacting.
But we're here
It
for the
is
match.
disconnected from the ceiling,
It's still partially connected.
but disconnected.
Not to disconnect you.
Alright, so I'm on some 42 card Fresh Ave.
Yep. When's the last time you ran a deck over 40, Carl? Get dice. We need dice.
Last time we went to Roanoke season 3.
Oh yeah, that was a pretty bad idea on our part to run that deck.
Was that
we ran.
season 3?
Yeah. No,
No, it was
season 2.
So I think that was the last time.
Season 2 was last time? I don't think so. Crazy stuff.
Oh wow. Dice up. Dice up.
I'm going to separate them slightly so that people can see how many I have.
True. 9. 2.
Alright, so Carl will be on the play.
There's like some sticky stuff right here.
I was cleaning the table and then you just didn't get your side cleaned because you're lazy. Gross. My side is perfectly clean, you guys.
I think it's honey. Lots and lots of honey. I'll be going first. Oh,
As I was saying,
mull a
Carl
couple
will probably
cards.
be going first, and then we'll be rotating every game like we usually do on these, in case we
Oh,
just
so do
choose.
I get to choose whether I want to go first or not?
Actually, that wouldn't be fair.
Yeah.
Because then you get to choose for 3 games instead of just the 1. I also didn't talk about our hands at all, but I'll talk about mine, because I know how to do these.
This hand blows. Got 2 of these guys. I might be doing some stuff later, but we'll see. Into Serpents, which is just mana.
Alright, so this card is really good, but I don't know if I actually want to play it, but this is definitely something that's going to get played, as is this. So I think I'm just going to go on that train. I don't think I need this as much, just because I'm pretty sure this will do what I want it to do. And obviously, I don't think this matters. So, will it be the first mana choice? Yeah.
Okay. Oh, Artichoke, go.
Drew this. Hand's looking pretty good. I think since I can just put this down, like, there's an argument to not do that, because the mana situation could get pretty weird, depending on what I draw. I'm trying to remember how many dual saves I run. I don't think it's many. I think it's like 5, right? It has to be like 5.
Yeah, it is fine.
Alright, so I'm just gonna be a little greedy and do this and summon Kraken. Here you go. Prime could be a very real card in the future.
so I'm pretty glad I summoned the Kraken. Going to put down a tricky turn, since summon a tricky turnip. That's to you.
So there's been our draws in the past 2 turns. We're still waiting on mana for that guy. For the time being, I think we want to curb anything that he's trying to do, like big stuff wise. And I think it might be a good idea just to throw this guy down for now. Since, well, throw this one down and summon Kraken. So, that'll be your question.
The big guys have been curbed. So here's a hand now. You've seen these already, and this is the draw. Can't play this, obviously. I'm at 3 right now, and I'm going to 4. So I think just, you know, this is obviously a place to put down a Sword Horn and summon a Sword Horn. Done after the last 2 turns, put down the same thing I played. Here you go.
Cool. Draw.
So my board is fully set up with
down.
that.
We got the mana for it, so we're just going to go ahead and do that. So we're Sokka and lock down the Sword Horn.
I don't have dice, but got it. Sword Horn has been locked.
So all we're missing is fire mana, and then the deck will be live.
Psychic Predator is pretty good. You only have how many in hand?
Just the one.
Alright, so that's reassuring. And the fact that I have turn up on board is good too, because there's like no good way to deal with it. And especially because I have the blocker, so Chronax won't actually help too much. Even though I mean, he could Predator me and then do it. Between 2 cards right now. Sword Horn's pretty locked down. This is my hand. I could just like
It's pretty locked.
ape up and do that. But I have this in my hand, so I think I might just play it. Like, I don't think he can do too much next turn. I think getting additional guys is good.
Oh lord, that's a rude mom.
No, that would be insane. I mean, that would obviously be insane, but I'll just do that. Here you go.
We're gonna summon more Slayers. Part of me wants to get aggressive here, because I feel like he's just got big dudes in the wings. But I think we'll wait one more turn.
So my hand right now is really good. I don't think I want to play mana. So I think this is definitely the first thing I'm going to do. And what I do it on is pretty obvious. I don't think there's many things that he can do to stop it entirely. He can just like block it. So I'm going to Anjack and go into Double Break the 2 over there. And your turn. Wait, is it your turn? I mean, like, I can go into Sword Horn. He can't... He would Predator, break a shield, and then slay both my guys. Then all the Slayers would be gone. I'm not sure if it's worth it. My gut says no. It could be like an Insane Blast. Like, he's not going to play anything insane from his hand, I don't think. But he could just block too. Is it better to just get rid of the Slayers? I think I'm going to tentatively, no, I can't. I can't break. Yeah, it's your turn.
Alright, we're gonna draw. So we got some neat toys. We're still missing fire, which kind of blows. So this guy's relatively useless in our hands, so we're gonna go ahead and throw him down. Tap 3 for another Targusher. And then figure out what we want to do here. So I've got some neat plays. I think the one that I have to do requires me going in with Rusalka first to break a shield. We lock down Kraken.
And then I just get Arbiter and win.
Yeah, so I mean if you have the
Life.
shield blast you win, otherwise like I think it's the only way for me to get ahead right now because I need to kill that Anjack without it going to your mana zone, so...
I mean, if you kill it, it's going to the mana zone.
Yeah, no. It just sucks. draw, so I guess that just doesn't matter at all. But this way, at least we clear 2 creatures and lock down Kraken randomly, which is neat.
You don't have to. Well, I guess you do have to if you clear 2 creatures. Yeah. Wait, what?
Alright, we're gonna do this. Risaka, swing there, lock him. Alright. Run it in. Tap the swordsman.
And I'm going to get out a turnip.
Yep. Roll will go in. And
Let's draw a line of Beetle Prime.
that's our turn.
Oh yeah, that's unfortunate. So no Prime is kind of sad. Not that I could have actually expected it, but... You have 2?
Yep.
Serpents could be pretty annoying, I suppose. My board is looking pretty alright. Rain Cloud's going to be live next turn again. Based on the knowledge of that, I don't think I break more shields right now because I could just give him good cards if he doesn't have them. And I don't really like... I could just play this as mana, to be honest. I don't think it matters. I run so many creatures in the deck that holding one doesn't make any sense. So I'm going to do that. No, that's not true. No, that's fine, because I run so many creatures, I don't need Bronze Arm in my hand. And I'm just going to Evo up in the end jack again and try to attack the Predator. Like, I'm pretty sure Predator has to die. And then I just don't attack anymore and pass 2.
Draw. Oh, so not having fire finally bites us in the ass. Thank you, 5 colors. Basically meaning that we don't have a play this turn, and
You have to put your faith in fresh. Yeah, your faith in fresh.
He
That's what
gets
counts
to
in this
have
case.
2 creatures on board. Most likely just being turnip again. So we get nowhere. Which is super cool.
You get rid of my enchantment, it just turns back into the creature.
Yep.
Or I just block, right?
Oh,
Easily block.
true.
I could easily just block, which
You
is what I
could
would be
easily
doing.
just block. Good lord. God, I needed you, Chronax. The struggle. Well, this is 2, so I think this game might be lost. Because he could have any number of things, or he could just break my shields next turn, and this deck requires far too much setup to actually get to where I need to be. So, I think we just go and attempt to kill anyways, just a clear Rain Cloud, tap nothing, and pass.
There was an argument to actually keep Rain Cloud and let the end jack die, because I still have turnip, and if I top decked Prime, I'd win. So that's something to consider, I guess. So, like... I don't need this. I'll just evolve into Rule Core. I could have just kept the additional Evo, but I'm getting another creature anyway, so I'll Unleash and do the 5 thing.
I'll let the first 2 go through.
Get Rule Core, and I get 3 less.
Mm-hmm.
I'm reading this card, yeah. I remember I used to play this card, but yeah.
No shield blasts.
Wow, that's insane. Maybe I'll get one of the last one when it doesn't matter because I have turnip. Oh no! It stopped my hexproof onslaught. So, like, turnip would just die, but you can't kill everything, so I'll just pass.
Hey, look, it's a boring.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I had things, but without any, without Taskmaster, this deck really doesn't do too much.
The cruelest of taskmasters.
Yeah, I didn't see fire until that Chronax, like, crazy in there.
Yep.
Oh well.
On to
Game
game
1.
And Jack is sweet.
Yeah.
As it turns out. And Jack and Turnip are pretty good.
And Jack's really hard to deal with.
Yeah, I was like a player when I could have like bronze armed or just charging Great Claw and I chose bronze arm. And getting aggressive would have killed me, I think. Well, I thought it might when you had blasts that were I was worried about, but
Yeah, 15 of them.
yeah, like maybe getting aggressive could have worked too. But I'm not usually one to ape up.
Nah, it worked out. And the double and Jacks worked out really well.
Yeah. And was just full of evos.
Yeah.
Well, the deck is like 1/4 evos.
Yeah, 11 cards.
Yep. More than I was running in New Holland. I was running 10, and I was like, I was in Monroeville. I was like, 10 evos? Seems like a lot, but 11 is more. It's your daily math lesson with CVH. 11 is more than 10.
Alright, so you get to go first.
Oh yeah, I do. And my hand is not bad. This is making me a little bit nervous. Besides that, I'm not sure which of these is actually better to play. I don't think I'll be attacking, so I think I have to like, I want to put this down first and then like probably go to that and then that and see what happens. Hope y'all saw that. I wasn't really looking at the camera when I did that, but we'll see if it works out. Here's a Rapsky and Matt, and your turn. This hand needs to be drawn out of, I think. It's good to start.
So we got a decent starting one here. An obvious progression there for us, and then we have fire, so we're gonna play some fire mana. Yay for fire mana.
I'm not having that problem twice.
Yeah.
So good cards are being drawn in the form of this thing, and the nervous card is still making me nervous. But like I still have my turn 2 play, so I'm gonna do it.
You won't do it.
I want to summon Rapsky. Oh, here you go. Rapsky, I think, just being better than Kirkant. It is bigger than Predator and ties with Kraken. Do you run Kraken? Yeah, you do. Okay.
So here's where we just kind of have to rely on the deck a little bit, because 5 colors, and that's what we get into when we run these kind of things. We can put that guy down and just sort of bank on this guy for a couple turns, and even hope that we come into like his mana as well. Or we could just put this guy down just to have fire in this color unlocked, but there's no hope of there's no real way to know if we're gonna top deck the other color we need for this one. So yay for colors. And heavy thinking.
Heavy breathing.
I think we are going to just go ahead and put down Stalker on the black and say go.
Drawing a card. Not exactly what I was hoping for, but it could have been a lot worse. So like, I'm going to put the artichoke down. I knew it was going to be a force this match. And play the turnip because that is my play. Here you go.
Alright,
I'm running mono green, by the way. Muhammad.
we're drawing into things, which are working out. So we're going to go ahead and put the light mana down, tap 3, for the dark and light card. Here you go.
Tiger Shear is really good. Drawing another card. Unfortunately, I just don't have a play. I think that's fine. Like, he doesn't probably have too much to like. It might have been his only Underworld Stalker in his hand. There's only like 2 in the deck, so like I don't think I'll be staring around 2 Slayers anytime soon. But I just finally need to play light mana. It's very unfortunate. That was the card that made me nervous. Here you go. Because I knew I needed to draw a mono light card in the next 3 turns or so. It just never happened.
Gotcha. So we drew the card that unlocks our last 2 civs. However, playing it down means that we don't have a play. But I don't think we have a play anyways. So we're going to go ahead and put down Bran. All 5 are unlocked. It is now your play.
And drawing a card. Well, this might be like an ape up and see what happens kind of turn based on the hand. It's either that or do nothing. Yeah, I think so. Like, he's only turned, like, if he didn't have the Slayer, it'd be like, okay, we're just gonna just ape up and win, but now we have to ape up and actually, like, see what happens. Great Claw down, and Jack on the Scallion.
I could go for some scallions. No, they're scallops. Scallions are just like the garnish. I'll double break.
Ah, still no shield
Your
blocks.
turn. He could kill turnip, but I think that would be worse than if he just crashed with Anjac.
Alright. We got plays. We definitely have plays. I think we just kind of stall him out for a little bit and see where we can get. This is probably going to go down to mana because I already have a lot of the pieces I need to make things work. So Bird Mom will go down.
Be willing to bet there's a predator in my future.
There's definitely
Oh-ho.
a predator in your future. We're going to lock him.
I don't even know how to do that. It's tapped. Whatever. You're not attacking it, right?
No.
Okay.
Let's see. Draw.
Alright, so if I leave it untapped, it can't die this turn unless he has Chronex. But then Chronex isn't even like insane. I think, so I do this. I think just to put myself in a better position overall and like kind of force him to attack. Chronex is like probably the worst case scenario. But it's not even like that bad. I'm just gonna summon Swordhorn and pass.
Kyo's gonna go down. Drew another one of these, which is nice. This is, I think, gonna be essential for us winning this game here in a couple of turns, if we can get there. But for now, I just need to clear his board up. And the way to do that is using this case. So we're gonna go ahead and tap 5 for Chronex. We're going to give this one the ability to attack untapped creatures, and this one Slayer. So, pretty sure we go ahead, take out the hexproof guy. We tap the Swordhorn, Targush's ability, run into Swordhorn, lock down the Alkin. And that makes it your play. Draw.
I was actually depressed about this draw, but
Well, so, like, so we have this. We have, like, juice.
I think the way to maximize value has to be just to like re-evolve it and force him to have another way to deal with it and double break.
I will summon double cryo.
Alright, they don't do anything.
Yeah.
Here you go.
Draw.
Cryo, if it locks it down for like 2 turns, that'd be the most insane card ever. Then it'd be weird from your hand. I don't know what would happen.
Alright, so what can you summon? It's gotta be level 5 or less.
Just these 3.
So that's 3. So most likely Swordhorn, unless he just doesn't want to get rid of his mana. Got more interesting plays here. I think our play is just to go ahead and throw this down in mana and summon these 2, and then next turn follow it up with these 2. So Chronax will go down. Tap 2 for Kraken, 4 for Rusalka to lock it. And I think we have to start breaking now.
Oh man. Hey, Kirkant popped it out.
Can't. I think that's fine for now. I'm breaking it all.
Hey, I'm
Good
sorry,
lord.
that's insane.
Yeah, that's probably just the game.
So I have to tap these 2.
Goddamn, yeah. Oh well, go ahead. What can you do?
Alright, so this is locked, right?
Yep. Have a blast of mine, I hope. Hope those cryonucleus weren't just there to be 2,000 power creatures.
Yeah, you have like 2 in hand, or
2 in hand.
like I'm trying to think. Like if I just this is down. I'm trying to think like if I go for game, like if I miss game, I might lose
because I'm pretty sure I can't count any more blasts, so I think I just have to kill 2 guys. And it's not bad, like I have like a bunch of guys on board. This will die, of course, but I'll attack the Rusaka first, and top 5 it. And get this thing to my hand, and that actually would make this larger too, during the attack, I think, so that's fun.
Correct. And it's also unleashed.
Yeah, I know how to use this. I hope. And now that I have a blocker too, I can just feel free to, well, yeah, because I have to use his blocker to kill this anyway, so I'll just kill one of those. And pass to you. That was almost a Spencer Swan match-esque series of blasts.
Yeah, I sort of have to just rely on a blast here. We'll summon you another Rusaka to forever keep Alkin locked. Well, I guess Infernal first, and then Rusaka.
Okay.
To keep that locked.
It doesn't give itself... No, okay.
No, it just gives it this one. And then we'll lock him down, break that shield. So these are both locked.
Yeah,
I'm not
both
attacking either
together.
one of them. So.
Oh my god.
God damn.
Yeah, I mean, I think I made a mistake not going for game 2, like, based on what you had. It's actually pretty bad for me.
Well, it's also going to come down to blast, most likely.
You do have the blocker.
Because this is now dying at the end of the turn.
Like, going in with these might be bad just because I can kill one of them.
Yeah, I think I don't mind you bumping, though, if you do happen to. I'd rather just have the extra shield.
I think it's fine. How many arbiters are gone?
Just one.
I think I'm just going to do it. Yeah.
Finally, no blast.
Yeah.
Alright. Go. And then this dies.
So I have 2 potential attackers right now, and I only have 6 mana, so my only play is to... I guess I will evolve onto this so I can unleash 4 potential times.
Good lord.
Go in for the last shield and pray I could hit like something insane.
Yeah, it's an artichoke.
Uh-oh.
Alright, so there might be hope. Yeah, because you can't.
Yeah.
So you're done attacking now.
Oh, one. I think I actually lose. I only get, I get Boulder Fist, which is fun. Should have played mana this turn. That was really bad. And turn up on board. My guys are too small.
It's
So
going to
I
come
pass.
down to if you have the 4th blast or not.
Yeah, I need an Arbiter or Containment Field.
I hate you, Chase.
It'd be so good right now if you just had the mana.
Last one.
Look.
Oh, damn. Last one.
Containment Field Arbiter. That's a rule core.
And Sumo Artichoke. Takes it.
Unfortunate. I lost to Sumo Artichoke. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's good that I didn't try to go aggressive that one time because the same thing would have happened. Just lose to Artichoke and be sad. The damn Artichoke.
The damn Artichoke. The damn you having 3 blasts.
Yeah. Well, you have Artichoke.
That was rough.
Yeah. That was a long game, right?
That was pretty long.
What time are we at?
25 minutes.
The first one felt pretty short. But I get to go first. No, I don't. I'm going second this time.
Yeah, I'm back on the first. Back on the go first. That's what I was trying to say there.
Back on the go first.
Back on the go first.
Back bringing you.
Back bringing you. Back breaking you.
Yeah.
Puny human. And then I crushed your skull. And here comes the giant fist. Ooh. These hands are always interesting. I feel like I'm back to running the pile. Oh. So, good news and bad news. We have almost all of our SIS unlocked again. Bad news is we probably won't have a play for a while. So, Serpents will go down, it'll be on there.
Alright, so this hand has markedly good things and bad things about it. On first glance, I hated it, but I feel like it's something that I can easily draw out of because we have easy mana decisions. I probably just won't see play with probably mana too. And then we have like these things that I can maybe play and do some things with. Yay. Here you go.
Do another one of these. So we're going to put that down and just have the colors unlocked. Go. Yeah, for big guys out of the way or earlier.
Woo.
I really don't know if it's correct or not to like hold these pieces since
I don't know.
the deck relies on them so
I
heavily.
just don't know.
But I just don't see myself getting there.
Yeah, I feel you. Drawing out of it is a thing that's happening, I think, so I'm going to play Arbiter down and get off Sky. You're good.
He's got to play.
But do you similarly have a play?
Artichoke down.
Artichoke's not bad.
2
Okay.
for a rain cloud. Target would have been great.
Yeah.
Here you go.
Draw a card.
Draw a card.
I don't even know, really. Can't be too excited about any of these.
I'll let you break a shield if you want.
I'll just put the Krikant down and summon Swordhorn. Here you go. I'm good.
Well, we gotta play. We made it. So we drew this last turn, so we're just gonna wait since the deck needs this. And we just drew this now. So we're gonna put down...
Oh Lord Jesus, an
This guy.
Underworld Stalker.
Summon an Underworld Stalker. Yay. I have infinite plays now.
It's so depressing.
Summon Great Claws.
No.
No.
My hand is just... We only have 2 in hand.
Yep.
One of them's probably just Broodmother.
That'd be great.
So I do have this, and these, and that still. I think this might actually be a good card. So like, I don't even want to do much this turn, because Underworld Stalker is kind of annoying. I might just put this down, but I don't want to play all these, because I might draw into a good turn 5 play. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna summon the Ring Cloud Kraken. Here we go.
And draw. And we found another. So we're going to put another card in your place.
Oh,
and we're going
boy.
to summon another Underworld Stalker.
Good lord. It appears we have reached an impasse. Patrick Star. Mid-1990s.
That was like 2000s, dude.
Was it really?
Yeah,
Man.
We grew up with that shit.
I was born in 93.
Yeah, whatever.
I mean, SpongeBob's been around since like 1999, I think. Maybe it's 2001. Maybe I'm wrong.
Someone leave a comment.
Okay.
Part of me just wants to break shields here. Part of me
Ape
just
up!
wants to think that you have 2 cards in your hand.
I do have 2 cards,
Go.
but you have 1, right?
I have one.
Okay.
Just one.
So like,
It's a good one.
it's
a good one.
I have to not have a Broodmother. Well, it was a Broodmother. You would have played it.
Oh yeah.
Is it
Oh,
a
yeah.
fire card? I wonder if it's a fire card. Probably. It's probably Taskmaster. You just can't play it yet. You're on camera. Have some respect. I'm just gonna play Arbiter down and go.
Okay.
Hey, I found the 4 blast this time.
Alright, we are going to put down Infernal Taskmaster, and now we're going to summon Broodmother.
No, this game is spiraling out of control.
Oh, Arbiter and Target.
Yeah.
Yay, so I can clear boards next turn.
That's really fun. I need to draw really well.
It's a good thing I played Infernal. What you got?
This would be the point that I actually scoop if I was in a tournament, because the game is over. Let's see, if I do everything I can do. I think Voidus doesn't suck.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to be on the other side.
Maybe if you draw a Duel Civ, it doesn't suck too bad.
Yeah, that's true.
That's like the only way it doesn't suck.
Target might just wind up being the play next turn. But then that'll be great with Arbiter. Just set you
It's
up.
just really, really bad.
Yeah.
Because I know it's going to die. And it's close to like everything. It's going to just...
What you got? Oh.
Your turn.
Damn.
Yeah.
Weevo's here.
9, it wouldn't really help.
So Arbiter will come down. We're going to go ahead and tap these 2. go ahead and ram with one. Kill the rain cloud. And Sigma.
Thanks, Kaijudo.
Hey, we caught the Blind Beetle Prime.
Yeah. It's actually not very useful anyway, even if I did come into bait. Your turn. At least I know what he has in hand.
Yeah. So, part of me just wants to do this. So I think we will. Set that there.
You don't have to tab, I promise. It's only one card.
Yeah. And I kind of want to break a shield or two.
Somehow my board is smaller than yours.
So Broodmother's sticking around. It can protect things, which is neat. Yeah, let's break one.
Okay.
And let's break another.
Alright.
And you go.
That would have been a pretty prudent time for blasts. Or I think I'll just draw my third arbor. That sounds like more fun. Well, I
It's
could
nice
play
that
it.
Boulder Fist doesn't blow us out.
Yep.
And I can, well, I can't block it because of Unleash, but what are you going to do? These are on the bottom of your deck.
Are they? What were they? I don't remember. Whatever. Let's do that. And I will return those to your mana zone and kill the Broodmother. And then be really sad. But at least I don't lose this turn. You go.
Oh wait, so you attack Broodmother, so that's dead, and these are my mana.
Yes,
That's
that.
it. Alright, cool.
I wasn't going to correct you because I wasn't paying attention.
Draw.
Maybe he'll just not attack my Boulder Fist and go for shields, and I'll draw another Boulder Fist. And then I might win.
I should have one more mana. But I can't have everything. I think we'll summon... Well, I do this, and I know you're probably just going to yell at me, YouTube, but I should probably just do this and go for it, but things could go wrong. So, we'll go ahead, summon Arbiter, tap that, and kill that one. And, well, they both go to the bottom. Everything's on the bottom of your deck.
Well, this goes in mana instead, right?
Everything's on the bottom. I had 2 on board.
Yeah, I know.
Doesn't matter if I'm slain with one or not. Like,
This is when it will be banished, it goes to mana instead.
Oh, sure.
And that, because it goes to mana, not the grave.
Yeah,
and
perfect.
not
Yep, that makes
I
sense.
know how
Alright.
to do
Cool.
games sometimes.
go.
And that should be on the bottom though, right? 'Cause I
No,
unleashed.
you unleashed it. Yep, you're right.
So that should be.
You're right. You're right.
Yeah.
We got 10 mana.
My turn?
It's your turn.
I only have 9. Oh, you have 10. Now you have 1 in hand?
Yeah, just one.
I wonder if it's a Squalachi Scourge. That would be my guess. There you go. That would have been totally safe last turn.
Yeah, I know. I didn't realize I was going to top a second Arbiter either. That would have been cool. So I don't think there's anything the deck can do to me.
I can contain field and another blast, but we'll see.
Sure.
I mean, you can't not commit. Yeah, I think it's game probably. I can't kill anything.
Yeah,
So I just have to pray for a blast.
Arbiter. Well, no, you don't have last shit Arbiter anymore. It's kind of
Containment,
containment, yeah.
Well, that's fine too. I guess the 2 of them, right?
Yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait, I do have a blast, so. I mean, it could be a Sumo Artichoke, but I already have played it, so. Here you go.
Alright, let's top something neat.
Woo! Oh, there's like another Arbiter. Like, what?
Oh, I can also just
Yeah,
summon
that's
this
a
guy.
shame. Oh, this is also in the bottom of my deck. 'Cause
Yeah, everything's on the bottom.
No, it's not. That is fine.
My stuff doesn't
Yeah.
go. Just yours. You have no cards in your graveyard. You've done nothing.
Tears.
Last one.
Yeah, it's a Charging Great Claw.
So.
That was a very disappointing game.
Yeah, that got weird when you didn't have Evos.
Yeah. I had the 1. It was just 8 mana.
I had a War Chief Keto for shits.
I feel like it's game 4 and I eventually want to play Broodmother. I
Yeah.
run 3. One day. They're still in there. I see them.
I played one more than you have.
I feel like we should be playing more. The games are like kind of slow.
Yeah. I think, I mean, that's the idea with this deck, like, when we're talking about it in the deck discussion, like, the whole idea is that this wants to slow down that deck. And it does that with Slayers, you know, it just makes you hesitant. You're not attacking on turns when you otherwise would want to be. So. And then random shield blasts occur. I don't know how I came out of game 2.
Yeah, it was pretty weird. Super Artichoke did some things and some stuff. I wonder if there was an alternate attack. Oh no, there was no other order that would have saved me.
Yeah, because I had the crack and you didn't want to just lose a creature meaninglessly.
Now I'm on the play.
Yeah, you are.
And I gotta draw really well. As in, no double arbiter hands, please. I think this is looking okay. Not even sure if I want to do that. I think that has to be the mana decision. Yeah, that's unfortunate, but it has to be. Here we go.
Alright, so we've got plays. I think we're going to try to commit to this guy this game. Because I think he's going to be important. Since we actually have a hand that may allow us to get there. So then the question just comes whether I want to drop him in mana first or him. I keep calling this guy the centerpiece, but who cares?
We're going to see a lock of one of these games. I hope not, because I have to win the next two.
Yeah, Chronarchs will go down. Got it.
Drawn pretty well, I think. Situation. I do play this in mana and play my turn too. Here you go. Also, this is the hand. This is what the draw was, so yeah. Makes sense, kind of.
Probably more colored things.
Oh, man.
Go.
Wow, light colored, actually.
What?
Light colored things, like
Yeah.
everything's the same color. Yeah, so not much he can do that actually does things. I'm just going to put Rapskyne down and some Sword Horns. Here we go. Slayers are just obviously the same way. But
This is looking
Here,
weak.
is it? You got plays.
I've got a Kraken.
Okay.
Go. Small on both your dudes.
I mean, thinking about what he can do, it's probably like Underworld Stalker. But the hand is just what it is, so I'm going to just play mana and pass.
Go. Draw. I think this is our obvious play here. I think we just need to slow down whatever he's got going on. You've only got 2 in hand, right?
Yeah.
So Predator, lock the Sword Horn, and hope for the best. Go ahead.
Sword Horn is still good because I could run Prime, or I could draw Prime. So I'm going to put this down and evolve into Handjack, and he's going to probably have to break a shield, double break.
Yep. We're gonna artichoke.
The old artichoke. No, can't do it. You go. What does it actually do?
Just
Sorry.
says you have to attack it first while it's tapped.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if it like stayed tapped or something cool, but it's just...
I mean, I could attack with it.
Yeah, it's not the greatest though. First time Super Artichoke's ever been on the board for more than one turn against me. He's only been played on me once and it killed me, so... Died to the artichoke.
So, I kind of like the hand right now. I'm hoping that he just won't be able to do anything to us next turn. Like I'm gonna wind up breaking 2 shields, I think, here.
Oh, Jesus.
But, I don't think it's gonna matter. So, we'll see what we can do with this. Would rather go down to Unlock Nature. And we're gonna tap 4 for a Taskmaster.
Oh, man. Wild and
And
wacky stuff. You have 5 mana, right?
Yep. I'll lock him, attack that shield.
Yep. Alright, we got a
Cheers.
juicy one. Yeah.
I think that might be the game. Go. That's locked still.
Okay.
We will see.
You can't kill me with this turn. My hand is pretty good. These are definitely keepers, so I'm going to throw Downward Mother, even though I keep saying I want to play it a lot. Evolve into Rule Core, because it's going to probably get 2 Unleashes, I think.
Yeah.
Unleash and...
Can't attack this first.
I have to attack that thing first? Alright, well, I'll just kill it with that then. And then I'll attack that. And get a top 5. Grab. I don't even know, everything is kind of good, so... I grab Battle Bread and kind of my hands.
Yeah, I guess to be fair, I probably should have just broken all the Psychic Predator. I just didn't want...
Get it.
I don't really know. Oh, that went really bad. It was probably a misplay, attacking that second shield. Oof. Arbiter down, Kia, Kraken will fight Arbiter. Go ahead. This is not my game to win anymore.
Just because it's like so easy to kill the board, I think I have to. I'm just gonna do that and tap him and kill him and unleash and top 5 it again.
You could have just triple broke me there if you want, actually.
Yeah, I didn't really want to.
Oh, okay.
But it was an option. I didn't get an evolution this time, but I got to turn up. Here you go. Like, I feel like I'm still gonna have a triple breaker next turn.
Yeah.
Either way. And I have the Hexproof guy too.
Sperpins.
Ooh.
Got.
The one time that's not good. And now I'm just gonna evolve into another evolution, triple break, and tap Serpents for fun.
Fight.
No!
That one.
Okay. Attack. Yeah. Well, you could have like used Kyo to fight something and get an extra shield, but then you still would have lost because of Hexproof.
Maybe. Sumo Artichoke.
Oh yeah, there's more. Well, yeah, that could have happened.
Yeah, well. Yeah, I think I did it away when I broke that second shield.
Interesting stuff. I could have easily lost 2 of 1. What did you have next turn that was so good? Just more guys?
Just Serpents.
Oh, okay. You didn't have servers next turn. You were at 5 now.
No, no. Hard I should have. Off of Infernal.
Same thing.
Both really nice. Yeah.
Okay. Well, we're going to game 5 for the 5th time. For a 6th time.
6th.
Jesus Christ.
You were trying to tie up this Duel Series again.
Will we ever just have a victory that's 1-4? No, I don't think so.
Stop. We picked the matchups a lot.
Yeah, I mean, part of me wants to see Boran combos, but part of me wants to win. And I don't think the two will coexist in the same game well.
Yeah.
Like, if I get Boran, I'm going to lose. That's the point of the game we've reached.
And I think that deck just moves too fast for Boran to really do what it wants to do. Like, I have to,
Play other things.
yeah, I just have to use, like, Infernal or just rely on Shield Blast to just kind of just keep, like, punching you until we get there.
Alrighty. I'm on the draw. Silver lining is I get an extra card. Surprise.
Silver lining is it ain't even gonna matter.
Oh, wow.
Kick your teeth in. Alright, the hand ain't bad. It's not great, but it's not bad. I think we just put this down for sake of multi-civ and costume.
So I'm sharing Carl's sentiments of a hand that's not great but not bad. It could easily be awesome. It just depends on how the cookie crumbles, really. Honestly. I think I have to put this down. Everything else in the hand is just too juicy. And this is a million mana. Here you go.
Upper Talon down, past you.
So there's a few things I could do. They all involve these cards. I could put that down and play something like that. Or I could put this down. Now I'm committed to playing that. and then I have this. Either way, this could happen later. It depends on if I want to keep this. I don't know how good it is, really. I venture to say not too good, and this is probably better. But like, I don't know how good this is either. I mean, either way, I'm not putting that one down. But am I playing it? I just don't know. I don't want to, really. Like I don't really want to at all. So I think I just have to put this down. And do this. Here you go. Oh. That was a really long explanation. I'm really sorry.
Yeah, we're coming into some decent progressions here. Like, I've now got the mana to do these guys. We drew this last turn, so I think that's going to come in handy a lot here in the future. So, I'm going to go ahead and put down Kyo, because he ain't great against this deck. And tap 2 for Kraken of Burrow.
Good as a blast.
Yep.
Interesting draws. I still kind of hate this card. So I'm gonna like put it down and like see what happens and summon Valor. There you go. Having a bunch of blockers seems pretty good against Slayers, but
Alright, we are going to throw down a Broodmother. Tap 4 for an Underworld Stalker. Past you.
I pray the Broodmother just went down because you didn't have I don't know, you know what I mean.
That I had multi-sys in here.
Something like that. Things are looking up. I had to draw like a play for this turn, and I got that, so like I can't complain at all. Yeah, how many had? Two? Two. Alright, if one of them's a Broodmother, that kind of blows. If one of them's just like a water card you're waiting for mana for, probably your Predator, that would be slightly better. Yeah, so I'm gonna just like put this down and like do the play that I have, and then do the plays that I have in the future. Here you go. This is pert aptly stating the obvious.
Draw.
Apparently I don't like Prime. I just don't like it against Underworld Stalker, to be honest. It'd be really good in any other situation.
Yeah, Arbiter will go down, and we will tap 5 for the other Broodmother.
Poop.
I mean, Rusalka and Stalker.
Alright, so you're hoping he doesn't have water mana or something.
And that'll make it your play.
Drawing a card, putting this down, and summoning Broodmother. For the first time in the 5-game match. Rolcore and Rapscallion.
That's not good.
Your turn. So now Predator becomes basically useless. Anything he locks down outside of Kraken will just evolve. And locking down Kraken doesn't do a whole lot.
Yeah, we're going to summon a second Stalker. And
Also fair.
Past you. Stalkers are going to be our win conditions here.
And it doesn't do an insane amount because of those, I would say.
Infinite blockers.
Yeah, that, and what else? I was going to say something else. Oh, and because like you could just resummon him anyway, so like it's not like once one Stalker hits the board, like you're already playing around Stalker for the rest of the game, unless you just have a Vine Bind.
Yeah, having an extra Slayer on board is nice.
Yeah, it's not bad at all.
That's the idea here.
So I'm out of primes. Throwing that up there.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, here's the rest of the hand. Okay. And here's the rule core that's happening.
On the Brood Mom.
So now all he knows is that I have Rapscallion, and yeah, it has to be on the Brood Mom, like, because these are probably just, yeah, probably not.
Battlebird being on board is going to force me to block, I think.
Yeah, and I get to see what I get in the thingy first.
Yeah,
the
so
little
do
cool
that.
thing. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Well, I'm gonna unleash. So this is definitely the weirdest that could have happened, but it's important to take in consideration what you see when you do these things. I don't have an Evo, but I have a turnip. Okay. And I have mixed emotions. Also that. But I'm voting in for 3 apparently.
Part of me kind of wants to take this attack here. I can still block the Sword Horn if he still wants to swing. And I could really use just like 1 or 2 other dudes potentially. Because the hand as it stands isn't great. So I'm going to take the 3.
I'm just going to go for a 3 randomly.
Alright, we got good things. So we got an Arbiter to tap down these 2. And a Cryonucleus to lock the Sword Horn for the turn. Well, it does matter, you can't attack anymore.
I wouldn't do that. Because my old board dies.
Yep. And now we draw.
And now only 3 things die.
Yay.
I'll go down to mana. And
Or you just summon like Taskmaster, Targusher, and go for game. That'd be funny. Also probably incorrect. Very incorrect.
I think what we do is we summon Rusaka to lock down.
I'm just assuming everything else is dying.
Yeah, always lock down the Swordhorn. Tap 2 for another Kraken. Yeah, we kill. These are all in the bottom of your deck. And we're going to wind up killing there. And now the question is, do I just break 2 shields? This didn't work out well for us last time. And the hand does not completely warrant it. And I'm pretty sure I'll just never have Infernal Taskmaster. Like, I'm just not going to get the combo off. This is how we're going to win these games.
And President just the one.
Just the one.
Okay.
So,
Could be worse, I guess. Nah, it just couldn't be worse. I lied.
I don't want to give him the necessary bait to go for game next turn, so I'll pass. I'll let it stand for one more.
What do I need? I need the stone cold nuts. I don't think he can game me this turn.
Yeah, this locks still.
I think attacking period is just wrong, no matter what I do. So I'm going to put down the evolution that I would have attacked with. Summon a Broodmother, and take for another one. Seems kind of off the wall, but turn up Artichoke, and summon a Rapscallion, and pass to you.
Draw.
I missed my prime, by the way.
I still get blown out by Boulder Fist, which is a pain. But
That'd be a great thing to draw.
But we know you only have 2 in hand,
Yep.
so it's an Artichoke and a Turnip. So.
And the young pro reads.
Trial will go down.
Oh man, he's holding Squalache, it's all over in a turn. That's bad. Still just randomly draw a game though. I think. Couple cards. Oh, maybe it's not Squalache. If he taps and untaps, it's Squalache. Oh no.
It's a second Arbiter.
It's not that bad.
It ain't great. I think what we do, we go ahead and tap those 2. Running Brood Moms.
It'll come back around. I have faith in it coming back around. Does this actually go to the bottom? I don't know how.
Oh no, Slay works, so I hit the graveyard first, and then the Slayer effect goes into effect. I could just give him Boulder Fist, and it could all be over.
Yeah, Boulder Fist somehow still really good because
There's
the
only
Underworld's
one
gone.
left. Boulder Fist clears my board, and I just lose outright. Or
You have no hand now?
no hand.
Alright, well that's small miracles there.
Or just break 3, hope to have a blast to deal with the Turnip. Anyways, we haven't seen an Artichoke yet. I'm just gonna go for it. I'm gonna lock him, break there. And break. And the last one. Go ahead. Couple More Rainclaw Kraken. Protect this house. We need it.
A blast would have been really good right there.
And yet again, we find ourselves doing nothing with Boran or any of the other cards that do anything in this deck, actually. This whole matchup has been Rusalka, Stalker, Arbiter dot deck. Which may give your Esper some backing.
Yeah.
When you take out all the things that require... when you basically take out all the lands and just run the core.
Any blast and I would have most likely won because I have a turnabout. But you all saw the Broodmother hit from earlier, so you understand why that wasn't going to happen.
You mean the roll core?
Whatever it was, yeah. Would have been alright off Broodmother. I don't have enough mana to even, like, play a blocker and the thing I want to play. So...
Oh, blocker doesn't do you too much good anyways. You still have to have a blast.
I might do double blocker. Maybe. If I got insanely lucky. Because I could, like, play a blocker and evolve into rule core and, like, maybe got another blocker. I'll attack the Predator. I wonder if that'll go through. Oh, wait. Hold on. I might have Blinder Beetle. Oh, man. Finding cards that I would have liked earlier. It's whatever. Here's a Boulder Fist.
Okay.
If I live this turn, I win.
Right?
Do I just... I mean, there's no point to trade my turnip with the Kraken.
Turnip's a card I think you need for
So,
certain
like, I
condition.
just have to hope for a blast. And it has to be Arbiter or Containment.
Oh, hey. At least he's
Oh, at least it's not Squalache. It could have been really bad
I
just
don't
now.
have 9 mana.
Oh, like, I wouldn't have noticed, so... would have lost.
Yeah. Boran's here for the after party.
Alright.
Lock it.
This deck really needs 3 of these. I'm just going to throw that out there.
Lock it, break it.
Oh my god.
Last one.
I'm just getting
I
crazy.
knew. For the game.
Yeah, found this though.
Yeah, I didn't have a blast. I found my Taskmaster though.
So, this happened.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Good games.
Good
That's
games,
what-
man. So not a really good showing of what Fresh Ave can do, but I mean, that's the
fresh.
idea. Like to beat like aggressive decks like that, you have to rely on your blast and some of the more support cards. Versus anything slower, like you can sometimes get the combo off. So
Yep.
it's neat, and I mean, this card really didn't get off the ground just because against this deck.
It almost killed me
Small.
once. I just had a million blasts.
Yeah.
Boran's not like play once.
Yeah, he hit the board twice, and it was at the end of the game both times.
It's okay. I only played the Boulder Fist once, so the namesake of the decks.
Right. So, good stuff. We'll be back with afterthoughts and some updates.
Yeah.
See you guys in a minute.
Each.
And we're back. So, after game thoughts, you are now
Losing.
2 and 4.
Losing steadily. Yep.
So he wanted to go with Nature Light. I mean,
Yeah,
thoughts on
between the
just
two
how it
decks.
function, like, because you were pretty upset with it at the end of that match. So you,
I don't hate it, but it only does it just plays the big threats, and if something happens that would like there's not much that stops them, but if something does happen that does stop them, the game is pretty much over. It's like if you're staring down 2 Slayers and you can't actually win the game, and eventually your opponent can do something proactive like tap your guys, it's gonna be hard to win unless all of them are Anjack.
Yeah, that's very fair. I mean, Fresh Ave, like, it never got off the ground. Like,
It won 3 games.
yeah, it won 3 games, but it wasn't like through like I love like combo decks for the fact that like they have combos that can win them the game. But like I never used a combo to win. I pretty much just played like Esper with
Boran never saw
yeah.
play, Aggregates never saw play, Serpent saw play but didn't do anything, like none of the 3 cards that we talked
Yeah,
about.
it was Esper featuring a Nature and Light or Nature and Fire section. Like it was just kind of there. Like they really didn't do anything. Like every time I had Infernal Taskmaster, you would have a Sword Horn, and it would just be pointless to put it on board because then it would just die. And the one time I tried to set up something, I hit an Arbiter, and the game was all over. So it was just
A lot of Arbiters.
it was just rough. Like yeah. So I mean, Boran's cool. Like the idea of it's neat. Like summon Infernal Taskmaster, summon Boran, summon Agrix, kill all your dudes. If you have Serpents on board, get a ton of shields.
There are other matches online of it actually going off. It looks pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Millions of shields, millions of dudes, 13 at a time.
So,
We never got to quite those insane things like we did with the old Dragon versus Haven match.
yeah, and I think that's why, like this matchup in particular, like, I had to rely on, like, the little guys to just sort of get in there and get under your faster progressions, because otherwise you do just beat my face in. Like, if I try to hang out and not do anything, you just summon big guys like Anjax and Rollcore, and
Yeah, third Anjac would have been really good because it's better to summon than... Rule Core's fine because he float. Prime is only good sometimes. Didn't want to play it and then get slayed, so third Anjac would be good. Great Claw I was always too scared to play. Just never could do it when they had a Slayer out.
that's fair.
Anjac's really good though.
So,
Always good when I played it.
any thoughts on players out there who might want to try the deck? Things you might change?
I was about to name names. I think Steve from Wyoming might want to try the Fresh App deck. I think it's up his alley. No, there's no one in Wyoming. No, but yeah, they're both fun. I don't really suggest Fresh App for KMCs because it's not really something that I feel comfortable suggesting because I think it's kind of draw dependent. I don't know.
I'm with you. It's a deck you really have to know your matchups extremely well, and you have to be able to plan the games 2 to 3 turns in advance while still understanding I can't necessarily go for the combo. I just kind of got to commit to what's gonna win the game for me.
Mm-hmm.
So it's definitely an interesting deck, and a lot of it is very deterring. It's easy to see Baran and Infernal Taskmaster. These are the 2 cards I'm going to run, and everything else is going to get mana'd. Versus turn 1, Infernal Taskmaster is probably going to have to go down because I need to summon Stalker or whatever else. So.
Yeah, Nature Light's much. I think it's probably better safe. It's a safer choice. I feel better suggesting it, obviously. You still have to, draw correctly. You can't just draw your Evos and never see Broodmother. You'd like to have bait and you'd like to see a Broodmother, but there's less terrible hands that you could get than with Fresh Av.
Yeah.
Probably because it runs 3 less civilizations.
I think that was pretty nuts, too. I think it was your game 3 where you just saw no Evos. And
Yeah,
you were at,
that's
11.
weird. Yeah. I mean, I think I saw Prime, but I couldn't do it because you had a Slayer. I could, kill one thing and get slayed.
Yeah.
Then I'm down 2 cards to your 1 because you had Underworld.
Yeah.
Not good.
So, interesting stuff. Hope you guys enjoyed. Check out the social links below, Facebook, Twitter, as well as TKC's website with all the deck lists from all the past KMCs. We're going to try to have a Twig here, some form of update video at some point here in the near future, so stay on the lookout for that.
We haven't done those in a while, a week.
Just update from all the Master Challenges that have been going on the past 2 weeks. It's been a while, so we were just
One day, Corey Gaudreau will have a podcast organized.
True. We will get one of those done one of these days, and hopefully he will remember to
Record it.
hit the record button.
Or in the case of last time, got home when he said he's going to get home.
Well, we're firing shots now. It's super late, and I think it's time we go. So,
Yes.
leave a like, and hopefully, guys, we'll see you next time.
Peach.
Peach.